Welcome back to Gear Shift Hub, where we dive deep into the machines that make the road come alive. Today, we're putting the spotlight on one of the most beloved middleweight cruisers on the market, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500. The Rebel lineup has always been about balancing style, accessibility, and performance, and the new 500 takes that formula to the next level. Whether you're a newer rider looking for your first big step-up motorcycle or a seasoned cruiser fan who appreciates a versatile and reliable bike, the Rebel 500 has a lot to offer. In this full review, we'll break down its features, design updates, riding dynamics, performance specs, and even the price point to help you decide if this is the cruiser for you. The Rebel 500 has earned a strong reputation since its introduction, and for 2025, Honda hasn't messed with the whining formula, they've simply refined it. The heart of the bike remains the same smooth and responsive 471cc liquid-cooled parallel twin engine, which is one of Honda's most trusted power plants. It delivers around 47 horsepower and 43 Nm of torque, striking a perfect balance between approachable power and highway-capable performance. The throttle response is clean and predictable, making it perfect for riders stepping up from smaller displacements or even returning riders who want confidence at every twist of the grip. Paired with the 6-speed transmission that's buttery smooth and a slip-and-desist clutch, the Rebel 500 makes city commutes and long weekend rides equally stress-free. Performance-wise, the Rebel 500 is tuned for versatility. It's not a high-revving sport bike or a heavyweight touring cruiser, but that's the point, it sits comfortably in the middle. The low-end torque makes urban riding easy, and on highways, the bike holds steady at 70 to 75 miles per hour without feeling strained. Honda has also improved engine mapping slightly for 2025 to provide even smoother roll-on power and mid-range RPMs. The suspension setup, with the 41mm front fork and twin rear shocks, offers just enough compliance to soak up potholes and rough pavement while still keeping the handling sharp. It's agile for a cruiser, with a low center of gravity and a curb weight of around 423 pounds, making U-turns and parking lot maneuvers a breeze. Let's talk braking and safety. The Rebel 500 comes standard with ABS, which is a must-have for riders of all skill levels. The single 296mm front disc and 240mm rear disc provide adequate stopping power, and while it's not going to feel like a superbike's dual-disc setup, it's more than enough for the kind of riding this bike is built for. Honda's ABS tuning is subtle, kicking in only when needed without being intrusive. For 2025, Honda has also made minor adjustments to the braking feel, giving the front lever a slightly firmer response for better confidence in emergency stops. Design is where the Rebel has always stood out. Its stripped-down, bobber-inspired look is both classic and modern. The 2025 model keeps the same minimalist styling that makes the Rebel such a customizable platform. The tank is a small, teardrop shape that looks perfect perched on the slim frame, and the LED lighting, a headlight, tail light, and indicators remains clean and bright. This year, Honda introduced two new color options, a deep matte sapphire blue and a smoky silver metallic. In addition to classic black, the blacked-out engine, frame, and exhaust system complete the stealthy look, and the bike still features that low 27.2-inch seat height, which is one of the lowest in its class. This low stance not only adds to its bobber character but also gives riders of almost any height the confidence to flat-foot at stops. Comfort is another area where the Rebel 500 punches above its weight. The ergonomics are neutral and relaxed, a slightly forward-set pegs, wide handlebars, and a comfortable solo seat. For longer rides, some riders might find the stock seat a bit firm, but aftermarket options are plentiful thanks to the Rebel's huge customization community. Honda has designed this bike to be a blank canvas, which is why you'll find a wealth of accessories, from saddlebags and windshields to custom seats and exhaust systems. Whether you want to keep it minimalist or turn it into a small touring rig, the Rebel 500 can adapt. One of the unique selling points of the Rebel 500 is just how approachable it is. Many cruisers can be intimidating with their heavy frames and big displacement engines, but the Rebel strikes a balance that appeals to a wide range of riders. New riders will appreciate its forgiving nature, while experienced riders will enjoy its nimble handling and stylish looks. The bike's fuel efficiency, averaging around 67 miles per gallon, also makes it a practical choice for commuting or budget-conscious riders. With a 3-gallon tank, you're looking at roughly 200 miles of range before hitting the pumps, which is excellent for a mid-size cruiser. The digital LCD display is simple but functional, providing speed, fuel level, gear position, and trip information at a glance. For 2025, that display has slightly better backlighting for improved visibility and direct sunlight. Honda hasn't gone overboard with tech features like some competitors, but that's intentional. The Rebel's charm lies in its simplicity. Still, you do get modern necessities like LED lighting, ABS, and a USB-C charging port discreetly tucked under the seat for your phone or GPS. On the road, the Rebel 500 delivers a riding experience that's equal parts relaxed and engaging. In the city, its lightweight and low seat make traffic navigation effortless. On winding back roads, the bike is surprisingly fun. The lean angles are decent for a cruiser, and the suspension keeps things composed even when you push a little harder. On highways, the engine hums along without vibration fatigue, and the wide bars keep steering stable. For riders planning longer trips, adding a small windshield and a more padded seat transforms the Rebel into a capable mini-tourer. Now let's address price. For 2025, the Honda Rebel 500 starts at around $6,699, which keeps it highly competitive in the middleweight cruiser segment. For what you're getting: a proven engine, Honda reliability, approachable handling, and iconic styling. That's a lot of bike for the money. Even with optional accessories like saddlebags or a passenger seat kit, you're still well below the cost of many comparable cruisers from other manufacturers. In summary, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 continues to be one of the most balanced and accessible cruisers on the market. Its combination of approachable power, modern styling, comfort, and Honda's legendary reliability makes it a fantastic choice for riders who want a bike that can do it all: commute, cruise, or customize. Whether you're just starting your riding journey or you're an experienced rider looking for a lighter, stylish cruiser, the Rebel 500 is a bike that will make you smile every time you throw a leg over it. Honda hasn't reinvented the wheel here. They didn't need to. The Rebel 500 already had a winning formula, and the 2025 version refines it just enough to stay fresh, competitive, and utterly irresistible for another year.